A chord diagram is a precise arrangement that indicates where your phalanges will be placed upon the base of the fretboard, therefore affecting the harmonic output of this instrument. Or you can just do it as simple as what I've done here. Hey, this is Ohio Jimbo, and someone recently asked me, what are those squares with all the dots all over them? And I really never thought about it. My deepest apologies is there's really not many places to explain what a chord chart is, or a chord diagram, as some people say. It's basically a picture of the neck of your guitar. Now, it shows everything in its position so that you can tell what string is what, where the fret is, and then where your fingers go. Now, how these are arranged, typically, some people do them horizontal, some people do them vertical. I prefer it so that it's vertical. So when you're looking at this is called the nut. Here's your headstock on the guitar, but this is the nut. And from the nut, these are the frets. So those frets are all of the places where your fingers can go in between. And then those little dots that you see are all where your fingers go. So for instance, if you see a D, it's going to tell you to put your fingers here. Now, you may choose to do different fingers, so I don't put numbers in there. Some people say put 1, 2, and 3, but that's a D. But what if you like doing a D like this? It's the exact same chord, right here, or here. It doesn't matter, so I put dots. However you can get your fingers in there, that's the important thing. So those dots are important for you to know, because when you look at a G, some people do a G that way, some people do a G this way, so they can leave it open for a G7. But I can tell you that however you want to do it, there's an F which goes clear down like this, and then there's an F that goes clear up like this. Exact same chord, just in different places so that you can see how your fingers can go and what you're supposed to be strumming. If you look at the chord chart, you'll see that the bass string is bigger and the high string is thinner. On the chord chart, it shows that E, A, D, G, B, and E. Those are the strings names in a standard tuning. So the box you're looking at, that chord diagram, how simple it is really as easy as saying, okay, this is the neck of my guitar. Typically, it's in the first 3 frets. Occasionally, because you may have a chord that comes clear up here, and when the chord comes clear up here, you're going to have a number 5 up here because I'm in the 5th fret. So you'll notice that number on the side, or you'll just see that index finger across these different places. So depending on how many frets up you have to go, I try to keep everything in the first 3 frets because you can do every single chord in the first 3 frets. It does sound different when you come down the neck, but those chord diagrams will keep you up here, generally speaking. And those are, I'm not going to call them proprietary because the guitar was invented a long time ago, but these diagrams, they are my design. So I wanted to make it as simple as possible. And I put a giant note up at the top, and sometimes I don't know what chord it is. So you'll see I'll put an up or a down or something just that indicates to me where those go, because I never took a lesson. I don't have any music theory. I just try to make this as simple as possible. So when you're looking at those chord diagrams, wherever you are, let it be known that there's different indications on each person's chord diagram. Now, a lot of people have a hammer on where if you're playing something and you are hammering on, I call it a shuffle. So, and I'm doing this just with my thumb right now. So if you were getting into it, you would see that chord G has a shuffle. And no matter how you do it, or if you do a different kind of version of where you, whatever the fingers are, just look at where those dots are. In the first 3 frets is the easiest place to be. And that is a simple description of the chord diagram on the guitar. I hope that's helpful. And again, I apologize to anybody that I stepped over that detail and went right into saying, here's how you do chord progressions. So that diagram is one of the most important fundamentals of guitar playing when you're looking at the music. If you're playing by ear, that's a complete different thing because then you know the chords and you know where to go. But when you're looking at the music, it's good to look at where your fingers go, follow where your fingers go, and keep placing them, and then learn those over and over again. That's the best part about them. So I hope that simplifies it for you, and I hope you can use that information. So this is Ohio Jimbo, a quick, short lesson just about the chord diagram. So I've got another lesson coming up that's about strumming patterns. And then we're going to talk about chord changes. So stick around. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you want to comment below, that helps me out. I keep all these lessons free. I don't charge anything. I would love to have more subscribers and people watching and sharing and commenting. That would really help this channel out and help me keep doing these for free. So if you get a chance, please take a moment to subscribe, hit the like button, make a comment. And even if your comment is not related to what I'm talking about, that's okay. I love having the conversations. So until next time, if I don't see you out there, I will see you in here.